Hi, my name is Rochelle. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Leo. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leo signs, and it is for the month of March 2021. I really do appreciate your support, and I couldn't do this without you. So thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. If you do like this video, please hit that like button. This really does help me to grow the channel, and it allows more viewers like you to see it. So thank you for doing that. Okay, Leo, so these first 5 cards are your general reading. These 4 cards are your soulmate reading, and these 2 cards are your oracle cards. So the first card you have this month is the 5 of Earth. If you're currently feeling trapped or beaten down by life's problems, then this card is probably not surprising. It is also possible that things are not as bad as they may seem, but you do have, like, your judgment is clouded by negative thoughts, so it feels worse than what it really is what I see. This card also represents a long journey with many obstacles along the way. So do keep in mind that although you may not have control of, like, the outside circumstances or any issues that are coming your way, the power does lie in your reactions to them. Okay, and then you have the 10 of Fire. So this card is also another card of kind of feeling trapped or overwhelmed. So I do think you're probably feeling overwhelmed, and you probably have a lot going on in your life right now and maybe too much on your plate. It is hard to know like where to probably focus your energy or how you're going to be able to get everything done is what I see. And I do think most of you normally are like people who are able to get tons of things done. But for some reason during this time period, it's a lot harder than what it usually is. But I do think there is a simple answer to this, and that's delegation. So let go of control and let other people help you. I think sometimes our egos are so often bound up in our achievements. So like the ability to tick or check something off a list and, pronounce our days like we're so productive, we're so busy, we like that feeling. So I think we do like the way that others look at us, or how we accomplish so much, like they're like, oh, you're just so awesome, you can do all this stuff, I think that's kind of addicting in a way, I guess. But I do think it's time to let go of that need, because you are not the sum of your achievements. Your worth is not measured by a fully crossed off list. You're much more than that, Just let people help you, kind of let the ego go a little bit, and it's going to save you a lot of stress in the long run. Okay, and then you have the 7 of Water. So this card represents dreams, illusions, and wishes. It is not a card of realities. So, this is kind of like the 7 of Cups, where she has all these choices, and she's not sure which one to pick. She doesn't know what would be the best thing. So I do think with this card, when I see it, I do think that some people just waste years stuck on the lessons of this card. So like what I mean by that is like somebody might say, if I win the lottery, think of everything I can buy one day, so they keep like that dream in their head. Or there might be somebody that will say, I will get lucky when my ship comes in and my problems will be solved and they'll go away. And that's just not realistic. I mean, that doesn't happen. First of all, money doesn't solve all the issues, and there's always going to be issues. Even when things are really great, something happens. So it's just, there's always going to be problems in our lives is how I see this. But I do think that this sort of thinking can be an avoidance mechanism for like taking responsibility for your life and its trajectory. So you might be having a fear of failure, disappointing others, or maybe you're afraid you're going to look like a loser. So I do think that this is keeping you from making the necessary life changes that you need to do. Okay, and then you have the Fool. So the Fool represents a new beginning and consequently an end to something else in your old life. So you will be entering a new, beautiful phase, one that is going to be very, very different from any other time in your life. So I do think that this is a really good time to trust and just go with the flow. Let yourself be spontaneous, and kind of like allow your, I guess you would say, like your mind stretch beyond the realm of logic. Because I don't think there's any advantage to be gained by thinking that you possess like the knowledge, power, or control to direct reality. You don't, so none of us do. So just try and be open and receive without question, instead of trying to manage what's happening right now. Because like I said, I do see that you guys like control of things, but I think this is a time to just kind of let things go and go with the flow. Okay, and then you have the Two of Earth. So this is all about finding balance, and it does indicate that you are a master in multitasking, which I do see that. It also does warn you that there is a thin line between completing the tasks at hand, meeting your obligations, and losing control. So, you could be at that point where it might tip in the other direction. So you might be almost at that point where you're just going to lose control of things, and that would be way worse. So it's definitely good to have people help you. I really do see that you need more balance in your life, especially with this Ten of Fire. You have so much going on right now. This card really does show that you're overwhelmed by everything, and this card is showing that you need more balance. So you really do need that. I think if you are able to divide your energy, your time, and your resources more, more wisely, then you will be able to bring balance back into your life, is what I see. Okay, now on to your soulmate reading. This first card right here is what is going on in your soulmate's life right now. The second card is, have they ever been married? This third card is, when will you meet your soulmate? And the fourth card is, what do you need to do before they are ready to enter and become part of your life? Okay, so the first card you have is the Ten of Wands, and this is what is going on in your soulmate's life right now. And it's interesting because, the Ten of Fire is also like the Wands card. So you guys are kind of going through a lot, like the same kind of stuff. It's kind of what I'm getting. You have the same cards. So, but I do think that they're very hardworking, and they are prone to self-punishment and maybe overexertion. They will almost always choose to put other people's needs before their own, is how I feel. They do see themselves as being generous, but I think in truth, they are just too afraid to address like their own needs. So they're more comfortable helping out others instead of helping themselves. And I do think that as a result, they are constantly shouldering like other people's burdens. So they are carrying a lot of burdens right now. And this is starting to leave them worn out and neglected. But 10 is an ending, so hopefully this will be ending for them and they'll be having their new beginning, because you have the ending here and then you have the Fool, which is 0, so that's a new beginning. So you're getting there, so hopefully they will too. Okay, and then this is, have they ever been married? The Seven of Swords, and the answer is no, they have not. And then you have Justice. When will you meet your soulmate? So I feel like you already know them. It could be somebody that you've already dated. It could be an ex, but it could also be like a friend, somebody you work with. Maybe it was somebody that you didn't like, and then, you're going to end up liking them somehow. For some reason, I get that feeling. It could be a friend of a friend or acquaintance. It's somebody that maybe you don't know them, but you know of them. It could be that way too. Okay, and then the last card you have is the Ace of Wands, and this is, what do you need to do before they are ready to enter and become part of your life? So see, you have the Ten of Fire, and then here you have this Ace. So this is really, really good to see for you guys. So this Ace represents like a rebirth that is much different than both your present and your past. It brings a positive message for your present and future, and it does symbolize a pivotal moment that will change everything for the better for you. So this is sort of like a genie in a bottle, where your wishes like the Ace's command. So this is really, really good to get. So right now is like a really good time to go out on a limb and be brave while thinking like kind of outside of the box. Maybe you want to start a new job, maybe a new position in the same company you're with. It could be maybe you want a total different career. Maybe you want to go back to school, or you want to start like a side business. So I do see that you may need to do so with this card. It's saying like you're going to probably need to do this in a way that is more creative than practical is what I'm getting. Okay, so then your oracle cards, you have the number 7, and this is can't be mended. So there is a light and a dark side to this card. The light side is heart healing comes after giving grief its due. And then the dark side is ignore those who want to cheer you up too soon. They mean well, but they don't understand. So what I get from this card is like what has broken cannot be mended. You may have been in a similar situation before and you were able to fix it, but it's kind of different this time. So this just can't be fixed. This could be like a job ending or the end of a project or a relationship. It could even be an ending to a long-held hope. So whatever it is, you need to kind of deal with its passing. I would say just like you do with the death, kind of mourn it and then kind of get over it and move on. And I do think you're going to have that because you have this new beginning right here, and then you have the Fool, which is a new beginning. So that's really beautiful for you guys. So I see that. Okay, and then you have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So this doesn't necessarily have to be for like a relationship. It could be for anything in your relationship. I do see that you guys like having control of things, and it's come up in this reading. So it's pretty much saying just go with the flow, you know, let it go, because what's meant to happen will happen. So I really do see that for you guys strongly. Okay, Leo, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Many blessings to you. Take care. Bye.